guys, we're going to do a little bit more practice on streak plates. So notice that I have my plate totally labeled around the circumference. I have my quadrants numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. I am flaming my loop, step 1. Okay, I'm going to let it cool for maybe 20 seconds, right? I am going to work today with Micrococcus luteus from a slant. Okay, using my dominant pinky, pull the cap off. I will flame the tube, creating a convection current. I will collect my sample. There we go, got a good amount of bacteria there. Hundreds of cells, thousands. Flame the tube again. Recap, put it away. That is the only time I will touch my sample, my original sample. I am going to go to my first quadrant and streak it. Okay, not pressing too hard. Okay, going all over the sample there. Cover my plate. Flame my loop to get rid of my bacteria. Okay, because I want to dilute my sample when I'm going into each progressive quadrant. I'm trying to pull from the previous quadrant. Okay, that is the effort. And so by the time we reach the fourth quadrant, we should have individual cells that will grow into distinct colonies. Okay, so I'm going to check out where I'm going to go. All right, I'm going to go into my second quadrant, pulling from the first. A little bit more in there. Not pressing too hard on the surface of the agar because I do not want to tear it. Cover it quickly. Reflame my loop to get rid of that bacteria. Okay, letting it cool. Think about where I'm going to go next. Turn my plate. I'm going to pull from the second quadrant into the third. So taking my sample, not from my original tube, but from my second quadrant. So each progressing quadrant gets fewer and fewer cells, hopefully. Okay, so pulling in from quadrant number 2. This is why it's very helpful to label your quadrants when you are beginning. Okay, here we go. Cover immediately and reflame that loop. Okay, to dilute that sample. Okay, letting it cool. Think about where my fourth quadrant is. If you didn't label, you want to keep a close eye on your quadrants and how you're handling your plate. You'll get better and better at this each time you do this in the lab. So I'm pulling from my third quadrant into my very last quadrant here. I hope to have some individual colonies. Immediately cover, flame my loop in the hottest part of the cone, the blue flame there, the inner blue cone. Okay, putting it down. I am done. Now I'm going to tape the edges of my plate like this. Okay. And remembering to place it upside down in my incubator. Okay. Incubating for 24 hours. And wash my hands, clean my surface, and we are good. Thanks, guys.